Hey there, you beautiful people. All right, so today's a little bit different looking day for me. As a brand new coach, I worked a full-time job as a college history instructor, and I still work as a college history instructor, but I only teach one class 2 mornings a week. So today I am at my office for a little bit, and let me just say that I've always loved teaching. I love what I teach. I teach history and government, and it was never that I didn't love my job. Now, I have been in some jobs that I hated. They were horrible, and I wanted out of them. But this was one of the reasons that coaching really started to take off, and I really wanted to start building an income was because Matt, my husband, and I were just feeling like God wanted me to be home more. Even though my kids are older, they are now 8 and 9. As they grew, we just had this sense that they needed me more. Because my teaching job is an hour from home. So I was driving 2 hours a day, and I wasn't able to take my kids to school or pick them up. And so when coaching came along, it was hard to fit it in. I'm not going to lie. I had to really sacrifice some things to make coaching work. It started to fulfill me first, and then the income started to come in, and we started to think, oh my goodness, this could be possible. This could be what brings me home. And I honestly could have quit last year, but I chose not to because I do still enjoy teaching the disciplines that I do. So that's where I'm at today. But right now, we're going to talk about income tomorrow, and I'm excited to do that because it's a little bit scary for me to share my income, but I really feel convicted that if you want to know everything about this business, you have to know what the potential is to earn and to provide for your family or replace your income or whatever it is that you would want to do with coaching. But today I want to talk to you guys about some common misconceptions that I hear. And like I said, why I think they're whack. Because one, if you're thinking these things, there's nothing wrong with you, because I thought most of them myself as a new coach, or even before I became a coach. Like I said yesterday, I did not want to coach. I did not feel like I was the person that was cut out to do it. But obviously God had other plans. So here's some things I hear a lot, and here's some of the objections that I had too. One is that people say, well, I'm not a health and fitness expert, okay? Well, the good thing is you don't have to be a health and fitness expert. You are not going to a gym. People are not paying you to train them. Beachbody has already created all the workout programs. They've created all the nutrition plans. They tell you exactly what to do, what workouts to do, what day of the week, what foods to eat to get the best results. Our job as coaches is just to be motivated with a desire to follow those workout plans, to get results for ourselves, and to put them into the hands of other women who join our teams, join our challenge groups, right? The trainers have done all the work for us. We don't need to be personal trainers. You can be personal trainers. There are a lot of coaches who love to coach, as well as be trainers in a gym, because coaching enables them to reach people that aren't physically in front of them, right? So health and fitness expert, you don't have to be that. Beachbody's already done all that for us. We just have to be like huge cheerleaders for people who join our boot camps. Next thing is that I'm not at my goal weight, or maybe I don't have any weight to lose, or I don't have a huge transformation. And that's okay. People are not drawn to the fact that you looked perfect. People are not drawn to perfection in any way. People are drawn to your motivation, to your inspiration, and to your journey. So long as you are on a journey, whether it's that you've never had to lose weight in your life, but you just really enjoy and want to be your healthiest self, struggles come in our health and fitness in way more forms than just weight loss. For me, my cholesterol was outrageously high. My hormones were crazy. And so yes, I had a small physical transformation, but internally, my transformation has been much greater. So just so long as you are on a journey of health and fitness and you're willing to share that publicly with other people, you can be a great coach, okay? The next thing that people say is that I don't have a large network. Hey, Nicole, I see you on there. I don't have a large network. I don't have a lot of people who follow me, a large social media following, no friends. I don't post. Same here. I had 0 following on Instagram when I became a coach. I had 150 friends on Facebook, and I never posted. Okay, so the thing is that we will teach you how to build a social media following in the trainings, in the new coach training. And as you grow, I will teach you how to grow your following, how to begin posting, how to make posts that are not salesy, but actually tell your story and draw people in that way. And so you don't look at how many friends that you have now. I'll teach you how to grow. You just have to be willing to do those things that I'm going to teach you. It doesn't matter where you live. I live in one of the smallest towns in the U.S. Like, I live in a very small town. I don't live in a place where there are tons of people or we have this huge social gathering. You're going to connect with people all over the U.S., in the United Kingdom, and in Canada through social media. So think about how you found me. That's always my thing. Like, did you know me before you met me on social media? Probably not at this point where I'm at in my business. So I will teach you how to grow and how to use social media to reach other people. Another objection is I'm shy. I don't post a lot. So here's the thing. This is kind of the perfect job for people who are shy or introverts. I'm very bold in telling my story, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm not just this huge outgoing extroverted person. I'm very much an introvert. I love that I can actually sit behind my phone or sit behind my computer and share my story. That is awesome to me. You don't have to do face-to-face conversations with people unless that's just your jam. You don't have to get on the phone with people every day. I build my business through social media, and I use social media kind of as my diary or as my scrapbook to attract people like me. So really, this is the best business for shy people, okay? If that's you. A lot of people say I don't want to be in sales. Good, because I don't want you to be a salesperson either. I want you to be someone who just shares your experience. If you go to a great restaurant or you watch an awesome movie, most people get online and they post about it, or they call their sister or their best friend and they're like, hey, you got to go see that movie. I know that when I watched The Greatest Showman at the movie theater, I came home and told everybody about it. I bought it on Netflix. I downloaded the music, the album, and I told everybody about it. And so this is the same thing. If you're doing these workouts, if you're following the plan, if you're drinking your Shakeology, if you're getting results, you're going to want to tell people about it. You're not going to want to sell. You're going to want to tell people your story and what's working. And that's where our social media training comes in. We really teach you how not to be salesy, but how to share in a genuine, heartfelt way just what your story is. To be a go-giver, to add value, and to invite people into your story by telling them what works, and not by just saying, hey, buy this product, here's this. No, this is what's working for me, and I want to help you do the same. We're not pushy, we're not salesy, we just tell our story, and we invite people to do it with us, right? So there's that one. What will people think of me? Oh gosh, I have to be honest. Sometimes I still struggle with this one. Not a lot. God's brought me a long way there, but I share what I feel convicted to share. And honestly, I look back at my life before I was a coach, and there was so much that I was not sharing. That I was not sharing about my life. That I was not sharing about what God was doing through me. And I was really closed off and not doing kingdom work, okay? And so I see coaching as an opportunity to lead with my heart, to lead with my faith, and to really not worry about what other people think, but worry about what God thinks, right? So long as I'm honoring Him with my content, with my conversations, with my work, then I don't have to care what other people think about me or what I'm doing. Their opinions do not pay my bills. I can guarantee you that. And so at the end of the day, I know that what I'm doing matters. I know that this work is worthy. And I would never, ever be embarrassed about that. Honestly, looking back, I would regret not doing this. I would regret not doing it, because when I die, I want to look back and I want to say that I followed where God led me with confidence and with satisfaction. And I know that through this opportunity, I have helped so many women, and that is worthy. So if somebody has an opinion about the work that I do, and it's not biblically based, I just don't worry about it. I just go where God leads me, and that's it. Another objection is I don't have time to do this. And my response to that is like, oh my gosh, who does? Like, who has time to do anything? This is a crazy busy world that we live in. We're all busy, but the thing is that we find the time to do the things that matter most. I can tell you, I didn't have time to lay around and watch Netflix or episodes of Friends, or to go shopping online, or to, do all these things I was doing before I was a coach, but I found the time to do them. And same thing with coaching. I had to cut out a lot of that stuff. I had to cut out my TV shows that I watched for hours at night after the kids went to bed. I had to cut out my walks through the mall on my lunch break when I worked full time. I had to allocate my time into new pockets so that I could make this business work. I used my drive time to listen to personal development, to voice memo people who were interested in joining my boot camps, to check on my challengers and my team. I used my lunch break to sit down and do the work that I had to do, to create social media posts, to message people and invite them to my boot camps, to respond to messages that I had sent the day before. I used my time after my kids went to bed to do those same things, and that's how I built this business. A couple of hours, honestly, is all that you need to do this in the beginning, and it doesn't have to be 2 straight hours. You can split up those hours throughout your day. That's definitely how I did it, and that's what I'll teach you to do as well. So as long as you're willing to make those short-term sacrifices to do the work right now, then you will be successful. And, because I did make those sacrifices, now I have a whole lot more time with my family and at home, and to work this business and to grow even more. So sacrifice will be part of it. That's just true of anything. You start anything new, you have to give up something old in order to make room for the new. Last one that I hear a lot is people say, I'm just not that interesting. And my answer to that is, oh my goodness, you're amazing, sweet sister. Somebody may have told you you're not interesting, or you may never have really just dug deep to find out who you are, which was my case. Honestly, I just kind of walked around as a shell of a person before I became a coach. But as I started to coach, as I started to talk, as I started to share, as I started to really dig deep and ask God to help change me, He really brought to the surface who I was. And we're all different. We're all completely different. And that makes this business so cool, because I can help people that Jade cannot help, and Jade can help people that Sherry cannot help. And so as long as we're all willing to figure out what our passions are, what interests us, and talk about those things on social media to attract other people, this is so exciting. And you are so interesting, and people do want to learn and can learn from who you are and the value that you have to add. So those are my objections, and that's how I squash them. So tell me if you have any of those concerns or questions or whatever it is, and drop it below and we'll talk about it. Okay. So tonight, Jade is going to talk a little bit more about what we do on a day-to-day basis as coaches. But I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys again, because we want to recruit people who are interested, who are asking questions in this training, who are willing to take the work and the training that we give you and just do it. That's who we want on our team. And so let us know if that is you and what questions you have or any responses to anything I said. See you later. See you soon tomorrow. Bye.